Hey, welcome back to December 19th, the turn. I was reminded, thank you, John, that I put these units here, and that's 7 steps, which I can't do, so he's going to just have to stop here, which is fine. So, fix that. Alrighty then. So, we just did a big whiff over here. And it's the Allies' turn, and I pull for them, and no command. It's still the 19th, so the Engineers event is going to happen. And the command here is to replace one of the roadblocks with a unit. I believe it's the highest hold value hex. Yeah. All right, well, I see 1, 2, and then this guy up here, 3. Bastogne is clearly the winner. It's a VP hex, and it's a hold value 6. So we've got to replace this with a unit that matches the nearest unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys. So we want to match, at the very least, its army. If not, at least its corps or the division. I look in the reserve box. I don't see any other 7th Armoreds, but I do see some other 18 corps. And in that case, it says take the lowest numbered unit. So it's going to be unit number 5. This guy here is going to come in and take his place in Bastogne. And that's all we have to do for that. You know, I should point out here that when I moved these guys into here, I took a roadblock check for this hex. But interestingly, even though this hex is not connected to either of these two, I should have taken roadblock checks for both of these. It wouldn't have stopped this unit's movement the way, you know, one does if it's connected to the road. But the fact that it's adjacent, so let's go ahead and do that. That was that one. Now we'll do this one. Okay, so neither one of those happened. All right, we've got a guy here in Bastogne, and I've got to figure out what I want to do. Oh, you know, it occurs to me, in my last activation, I activated these guys, then I activated these guys, so both of those were part of the same impulse, so they're both out of play now. Wow, I'm feeling handcuffed by my cards here. I can activate these guys who can't be activated because I used them, or these guys up here. Those are pretty much the cores that I can activate. I can activate a couple of divisions here and there, but I'm not feeling that. So I'm not feeling great about this, but I haven't been doing much down here, and I think maybe at some point I've got to do something. I should probably be pushing over to here to Edelbrook to get some VP, and this is not ideal to be attacking across a river because it's halved, but maybe I need to, at some point, do that. So I'm going to activate 85 Corps, the pink guys. I've got 16 factors here, halved is 8. And this is so lame, I know, but I'm going to blow a card for reinforced battle to swing these guys down here. So 8 and 2 is 10, so at least it makes it 3 to 1. I was thinking that also would flank them, but you can't flank a town, so that doesn't do anything. But 3 to 1 is better than 2 to 1. And these guys are in a town, so they're going to lose, and they're going to automatically disregard 1 hit. But maybe we'll get lucky and at least push them back so that we can start advancing some guys or something. But this is tough here. I can't swing these guys around this way because of zone of control. Can't go from zone of control to zone of control. Can't come across the river because they're stuck in zone of control. I think I have to attack to get some movement going on over here. All right. These guys are definitely in supply, so I pull a card, and I pull 18th Airborne Corps. That's not these guys. Doesn't match. So then the combat tactic is, well, 18 to 29 is artillery. Oh, crap. Engineers would have been better because that wouldn't have applied. Okay, well, they've got some artillery, and we don't. 10 to 3 is 3 to 1. And one of my units, 2 of my units are bracketed. So I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 pulls. Plus I have a 4-step is 5, plus this is 6. I probably didn't do that very well. Okay, minimum pulls are 2. Only attacker combined arms. No, we don't have combined arms this time. It's just infantry. Oh no, we do. We have one guy down here. We have one tank. 9 to 1 is not going to apply, and less than 4 to 1 applies and actually hits us for 1. So, okay, so that's 2. I'm going to go to 6, 3, hey, 4, 5, oh, 6. Oh, that will apply. This is broken. Okay, this does not apply because it doesn't say broken on it. 2 to 1 applies. Allied air power, German air power. Oh, this is good. So less than 4 to 1 hits, and that hits. So there's 2 hits on us, but on them, these all apply. Thankfully, we have that tank there. However, one of them gets reduced because it's a town. So it's actually 2 to us, 2 to them. Interesting. Okay, I think this is pretty straightforward. 2 hits to them. So they want to retreat, and they don't want to retreat into zone of control, so not here, not here. So they're going to go here by default, and then from here, a town is going to pull them into that. They want to go into a town, and that's 2 retreats, and that's a dispersal. Now I have to take hits. Okay, just double check. I just want to make sure. I can't assign 2 hits to the same hex. I have to spread them out. However, I can assign them to, say, this guy here, even though he's already reduced. I don't have to assign them to a multi-step first. So this guy is going to take it from here, and then this guy is going to take it over here because he still maintains his control on that side. And I kind of want to keep this guy around to have another unit. So 1 from this hex, 1 from this hex should be legal. And now we get to advance. Now only 1 unit may cross an unbridged hex side. But we can bring 1 from here and 1 from here. So I'm going to bring one of these guys and one of these guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So now we have control of that. They have to stop, so that's why I didn't bother bringing the armor over, because even if I brought the armor over, he would have to stop. He couldn't get a 2 hex advance because he had to cross the unbridged river hex side. Okay, well that, you know, got bloodied up, but it did accomplish pushing them back and beginning the process of getting these guys over here. So, you know, all in all, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, and that was 3 command value points of cards. So I've got to go back to the allies. All right, and I pull this, which is deploy all 8 core reserves. Oh, deploying reserves, my favorite. All right, let me pause the camera and work this out. Okay, by my expert and sarcasm estimations, these are the best candidates because they're 3 away from someone in the same core. German units are proximate. However, this is a 2 and these are 3, so he's going to be eliminated. And then between these 2, this is in danger of surround because if we put a unit here, we're at 1, 2, 3, and if these guys moved here, we would be at 4, 5, 6. So he would be surrounded. So I'm thinking by process of elimination, the first unit to be placed is here. 3 of the same core, not adjacent to somebody, we're proximate to it, etc. Okay, that is the first unit. Now we've got the second unit. Let me do that. I think the next guy can go here because we're proximate to it. It's in supply. It's able to trace supply. It's in the core area. Now, it's not 3 away from anybody, but those are just tiebreakers. Those aren't eligibility requirements. If it's not near, if it's not 3 away from anybody in the same division, corps, army, then it's the highest hold value. Well, that's the only one that I could even find that was eligible. I went through all of these, and they're either in danger of surround or not able to trace supply. All right, 2 more. All right. As you know, this is my weakest part of this game. I can't find anything else in here that where we are proximate, where these guys could come in via method A. So I think they're going to come in via method B, which means they want to come in to a hex with somebody in the same division. And if it's a tie, then it's highest hold value. These are both the same, and then it's westernmost. So I'm going to put them both in here and hope that that's right. I also am supposed to check out of contact units for 8 corps, but the units that are on the map for 8 corps are definitely within contact of us, so I don't have to do anything there. So I think that's how that deployment card would work.